New viewers, hello and welcome. Returning viewers, welcome back. I'm Stephen. We moved to a remote southern Japanese island in 2023, and here on Inaka Vibes we share parts of our daily life here. Subscribe to our channel and give us a like if you wish. Thanks for tuning in. Already late July and summer's in full swing.
Yep, it's summertime.
Yeah, it's hot when the sun's out. Yeah, very hot. No direct hits from any typhoons this season, but several storms have passed up the coast way out to sea. If conditions are right, those typhoons send good waves to our island without the nasty weather, a gift for surfers like us. Being a surfer, you tend to become somewhat of an expert weather person as you're always studying charts, winds, tides, swell directions and so on. Of course, eyes on the ocean is still the best forecast of all. The less consistent west coast of our island has had good waves recently due to a couple of southerly storms.
Left here.
Maybe, yeah. See, it's a little closer to us now, which is why it's windier. And then you notice maybe the interval's a little shorter because it's closer to us. It becomes a lively little gathering out in the ocean. Almost feels like every surfer on the island is out there. Typical for this sort of island, we do get our fair share of strong winds and outbursts of rain, but we've also had plenty of glorious sunshine recently. When the ocean does get too rough, the ferries which bring most goods to the island can stop running for a few days, which of course leads to empty supermarket shelves and delays with any online orders. A slight inconvenience, but part of remote countryside life for sure. Luckily, the island has an abundance of local vegetables, fruits, and freshly harvested rice. Being a southern island, rice is harvested earlier than most parts of Japan and started appearing in mid-July. The golden rice fields are a beautiful sight right now. Not so beautiful is the fact that rice prices nearly doubled for various reasons last year in Japan. Yes, you heard me right, doubled. And sadly have not dropped at all yet. Coffee beans have also become ridiculously more expensive than last year, due to several factors apparently, like rising global demand and an unstable supply caused by unusual weather in major coffee producing countries. We usually buy 10 kilograms of raw beans at a time and roast them ourselves at home. Sweat is real. Hot little jog.
Hot, yeah, there.
Lovely weather, so my wife Yumi decided to do some bean roasting outside for the first time in a while. Saves on the cleanup afterwards, and she says it just feels more peaceful and pleasant outdoors, surrounded by the sights and sounds of nature. Welcome back to Inaka Vibes. Hot and humid. A nice change from the usual indoor routine. Of course, we enjoy a cup of our home roasted coffee every morning. Nothing quite like that smell of freshly ground beans if you're coffee people like us. Recently, we tried organic beans from Honduras for the first time.
How's the taste of the coffee?
As we usually buy in 10-kilogram batches, trying a new bean for the first time always feels like somewhat of a gamble.
Very nice.
These Honduras ones have a fruity note, slightly lacking in depth, but still pleasant. Not that we're coffee connoisseurs by any stretch of the imagination. Yumi actually also decided to make some coffee jelly, another ideal summer treat. Easy to whip up, just mix coffee with some gelatine, a bit of sugar and let it chill in the fridge. If you tuned into our last video, remember all those watermelon a kind farming neighbor gave us? Well, they gave us more. We're very lucky and thankful to be able to eat watermelon every day here in the rural countryside. We've even started freezing some after removing the seeds. Of course, eating it fresh is the best. It's just we got so much of the stuff that we needed to start thinking of other possible options. Frozen watermelon blended with banana and milk sure does make a tasty smoothie. Naturally sweet, no added sugar required. One of our daughter Mia's favorites. She loves them.
Mia made it then.
Did you? Oh, thanks, darling. Let's have a try. Brain freeze.
Sweet, so.
Sweet enough. Our summer vegetables have been struggling a bit this year. But there's a few goodies growing okay which we can use with dinner. Mia enjoys sometimes helping out in the kitchen during her summer holidays. Well, any time of the year, really. But she ended up taste testing, or should I say gobbling up every piece of carrot she chopped. Looks like we'll need another one for dinner. But that's okay, I'd rather she did that than head for the biscuit tin. Dry curry on the menu tonight using some leftover mincemeat. Saute the veggies until soft, then season with curry spices, salt, a bit of ketchup and some oyster sauce. Served on a bed of freshly cooked rice, yet another kind gift from a friend. It's a new rice, tasty and full of flavour, grown right here on the island.
New Year's rice.
I'm generally the chief donabe pot rice cooker at home. We also got some big okra which we'll simply pan fry and add in with the other summer vegetables. Yumi once heard that seasonal food gives the body exactly what it needs at that time, helping you prepare for the next season. Of course, these days you can kind of buy anything year-round. Quite easy to sort of lose track of what actually is in season. That's also one of the beauties of trying your own bit of farming.
New Year's. Nice, isn't it?
Dinner's ready. Looks good, eh?
Broccoli is good.
Good, huh?
ね、ダディのトマト5だよ。
Okay. Very good.
ね、ママ。
You can have it all if you want. So it's your choice.
すごいね、みーちゃんめっちゃ食べるようになったね。ママよりも食べてんじゃない？
Thank you, darling.
よう食べたね。ママ食べれない。
Some of that coffee jelly for dessert. Watermelon jelly version for Mia, which Yumi made. Again, a simple mix of watermelon with some gelatin to set it.
いただきます。
After the initial hit of cream, it wasn't really a hit with the ladies.
Try it? That's all? No?
No?
Kind of in the middle?
I enjoyed it, which is usually the case with most things. Not a fussy dude at all. Thanks as always for spending some of your valuable time with us. Even when things don't quite go as planned, like a failed jelly or a struggling farm, we're learning, growing and enjoying the little moments together. We hope your summer is full of fresh flavors, quiet joys and maybe even a few sweet surprises. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment below if you wish. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.